we also have this short segment now, which is called tools I use. Of course, we've read your blog as well, which talks a lot of about a lot of tools that you use on a daily basis, and you've used at different points in time as well. So what I'll do is I'll quickly run through a couple of categories which we have noted down, and you can help us understand what are the tools that help you work effectively in those categories, right? So for the first one is mails.
I'm old school. I just use Gmail, and I oftentimes like forget to check my my work email account because we do everything inside Doist basically.
Ah, nice.
I apologize to anybody who has sent me an email and it takes me some time to respond.
That's interesting. But for all our viewers who have not used Doist yet, it's sort of I have personally used it, and I feel it's a great amalgamation of mails and the entire chat aspect, right? So it sort of combines the best of both worlds, is what I feel. The second one, of course, is messaging.
Yeah, Doist. We do everything asynchronously. Like all of our communication is by default asynchronous. So yeah, inside Doist, which is the app that we developed and use exclusively for internal communication, we have kind of two interfaces. One is the threads and the other is the messages. But our messages are like very, very still asynchronous. Like I never expect an immediate response from any of the messages that I send.
And then video calling?
We use Zoom mostly. Sometimes Google Hangouts, but mostly Zoom.
But Google Hangouts sort of helps because it sort of would also fit in very well along with your mails, right? So it sort of becomes a great choice there too.
I mostly use it just because for my calendar, I use Fantastical. And anytime I create a meeting, like a one-on-one, it just automatically creates a Google Meet link. So it just, it's easy.
Perfect. Stand-ups?
Oh, we don't do stand-ups.
Oh, that's a very interesting point. So like, then how do the sync-ups happen exactly?
Like, I'm not even sure what a stand-up is. Like, I guess people just go and do a meeting standing up. But no, everything we do is in Doist. Like I'm not sure what the point of a stand-up is, but like we have these weekly snippets that we post every week to say like, this is what I worked on last week, this is what I'm working on this week, is anything blocking me from doing the work that I need to do? But like everything else, any kind of status update or like product update or department update, like everything we do is in Doist. Literally everything.
That's actually a very interesting take. So essentially, there are no specified checkpoints, if I may say, or are there any recurring meetings that happen?
There's a weekly product meeting with people from the product team. And I think some other departments have weekly meetings. I personally don't do that at the marketing team. Sometimes we do like a monthly meeting, but nothing is like required, or every kind of team head is entrusted to do what they feel is best for their own team.
So the next one is actually something of an interesting category, which is automation. Like, how do you use any tools for automation?
I don't use automation tools very frequently. I have like a few, if this then that, and Zapier, like recipes and zaps. Therefore, like really kind of one-off things. But I know a lot of our team members use Zapier like far more robustly than I do.
Super. And what about project management or task management?
Todoist, obviously. Yeah. So like every like one-on-one that I have a specific Todoist project, or like every project that we work on, we have a Todoist project, and there's an integration between Todoist and Doist that comes in handy. Yeah.
Nice. And like any particular tools around productivity that you use?
I really like Fantastical for
Uh-huh.
my calendar. It has like the natural language date parsing like Todoist has.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Other productivity, like I guess this is maybe not super conventional, but like I mentioned before how sometimes, like a lot of times in the afternoon is my deep work time, but like
Right.
I also get really tired in the afternoon. So I
Uh-huh.
have to like listen to this like crazy electronic music to pump myself up. So I guess Spotify
Uh-huh.
is like a very useful productivity tool for me.
Absolutely.
Um, And let me look at my phone because I'm drawing a blank because it's mostly,
Right,
Todoist.
there are all these small apps that have come in, right, which we use maybe implicitly, but doesn't register that they in turn sort of boost our
Yeah.
productivity as well, right? Because like I often keep thinking, right, how do you sort of ensure that you take a break while working?
Oh, yeah. Well, um, because I work from home, I also have like a lot
Uh-huh.
of home tasks. So
Uh-huh.
if I feel myself getting fatigued at work, like I'll
Right.
go throw in a load of laundry or like wash the dishes or um, like pull out some weeds in my garden or yeah, I'll take my dog for a walk, which is actually like this is not necessarily a tool, but like when I
Uh-huh.
have to do like really deep thinking about something and when I feel myself I'm like really stuck on a problem, I go take my dog for a long walk and I don't listen to any music or I don't listen to a podcast and just like let my mind wander freely. And I find that that's super, super helpful.